Okay, good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to bring you an update on Ethereum. In this video, I'm going to run through some technical analysis with you guys and talk about what I see happening both short term and long term. So if you like the sound of that, please like, subscribe, comment, and share, and hit that bell icon and be notified of new uploads. So let's delve into this. A few important things to mention right off the bat here. I know there's a lot of lines here, guys, but don't freak out. We'll explain it. I see a few things happening with Ethereum here. I believe we're in a very macro ascending triangle, and Ethereum loves to form these very macro ascending triangles before it has a large breakout. We can see how it's formed similar patterns in the past and then broken out. So the question is, will something similar happen this time? We will see. I've placed support and resistance levels at previous price reactive levels. So at the previous highs of January 10th, I placed a resistance line here, and then the highs of the 19th, a resistance line here, and then all-time highs resistance line there as well. So a few interesting things to note right off the bat. We're currently experiencing resistance and getting rejected off the highs of January 10th. And that's reflected in our indicators as well. Looking at the half-hour chart for Ethereum, we're seeing bearish crossover in the MACD, stochastic RSI going down, RSI making lower lows. Yeah, guys, the lower time frames look bearish, and even if I'm pretty sure if we look at the hourly, yeah, even on the hourly, we're starting to see some signs of some bearishness too. MACD ticking down, stochastic on the way down, RSI going for a little bit of a leg down here. So I think we may fall back down to retest support here at 1270 in kind of the short term here. I think kind of a short term pullback makes some degree of sense. Now, if we look at the larger time frames, actually look bullish for Ethereum. If we look at our 6 hour here, MACD histogram taken up, stochastic bullish crossover on the way up. Same with the weighted MACD. And guys, we are at aMillionortheMoon here. We've recently started trying to incorporate the weighted MACD paired with the regular MACD and the stochastic RSI with regular RSI more because honestly, we love them, guys. It's like a leading indicator for the regular MACD and the regular RSI. As we can see here, we have the bullish crossover before the on the weighted MACD before the regular MACD. It's awesome, guys. It acts as a leading indicator. Same with the stochastic here. As soon as we have the bullish crossover on the stochastic, we see the regular RSI start to tick up. So I love using the stochastic and the weighted MACD. I feel like it's very helpful. As well, looking at the 4 hour. No, let's take a look at the 4 hour on our indicators. Bullish crossover on the MACD. So, bottom line is, larger hourly time frames look bullish. Lower time frames look bearish. So, what do I think is going to happen? I think we're going to have some kind of short-term pullback here. But guys, ultimately, the macro trend for Ethereum is bullish. We keep making higher highs and higher lows. Critically, I think the 200 EMA on the 4 hour is the most important support that Ethereum needs to hold in order to remain bullish. It's the EMA that most closely hugs the lower extremities of this ascending triangle. If we start to break below and close below that 200 EMA on the 4 hour, that is very bad news bears. That is very no bueno. Interestingly as well, we're seeing Ethereum start to gain against Bitcoin, which is very interesting to see because as we can see here, we're kind of in this descending triangle slash bull flag situation. We broke out bullishly. Now we're kind of within this uptrending channel here. And as we can see here, Ethereum likes to do pump here, then enter this consolidation phase, kind of coiling up, getting liquidity for like the next pump. It pumps and it moves sideways, consolidates, coils up for the next move. So we'll have to keep our eye out for this. If we start to see Ethereum gain against Bitcoin and start to break out above these wicks, I think that will be very telling for future Ethereum price action on the regular dollar pairs. As well, another interesting thing that we absolutely need to keep an eye out for to understand what's likely to happen with Ethereum and the altcoins is Bitcoin dominance. I keep harping on this because it's valid. Ever since Bitcoin dominance has been falling, the altcoins have been they've been benefiting, and I've been harping on this ever since Bitcoin dominance was in this apex. Guys, whenever Bitcoin dominance rises, altcoins typically suffer. Whenever it falls, altcoins typically benefit. For those who don't know, Bitcoin dominance is the total value of Bitcoin in comparison to the total value of all cryptocurrency. And right now, Bitcoin dominance is moving sideways, is coiling sideways, and whenever it does this, it's getting ready for a move. The question is, will we see a move to the upside or a move to the downside? That's yet to be seen. But whatever way we either pump or dump here will definitely have an effect on the altcoins. If we have another leg down, I think that'll be a factor. If you start to notice Bitcoin down is falling, keep an eye out for that, because that could be a sign that Ethereum could benefit. As well, the dollar index. The dollar index is very important to keep an eye out for, folks, because it has it seems to have, I'll put it that way, a direct correlation with Bitcoin and other currencies. Whenever the dollar rises, other currencies suffer. Whenever the dollar falls, other currencies benefit. And so right now, on the daily, we're right in between two EMAs. So very soon, we're going to have a breakout, either to the downside, which could benefit crypto, or to the upside, which could cause crypto to temporarily suffer. So we have to keep our eye out for the dollar and see what it's doing, because any big move, either above or below these EMAs, is very likely to be a factor that affects cryptocurrency. So these are some of the things we need to keep our eye out for. And then again, obviously, we need to keep our eye out for Bitcoin. Bitcoin leads the market. If Bitcoin decides to take a swan dive into nothingness and just crash, that's definitely going to have an effect on the altcoins. Although, guys, I'll put it this way. If I was just looking at the technicals and just considering the technicals, I'd say Bitcoin is potentially bottomed out, or at least more likely than not to be bottomed out. And also, if I'm considering the fundamentals, it's also very likely to be bottomed out. But then again, guys, there's macroeconomic factors, there's black swan events. So look, Bitcoin could 100% correct further. That is definitely a strong possibility. We could see Bitcoin fall down quite substantially more. That is definitely possible. But by all the factors I'm looking at, both on the technicals and on the fundamentals, I see more factors, more reasons pointing towards Bitcoin being bottomed out than not. But then again, we'll have to see. Ultimately, still with Bitcoin, we are still in an apex. And as fun as it is to talk about theoretical possibilities and kind of the direction of things and likelihoods and probabilities, we don't know direction for sure until we get a definitive breakout out of this descending triangle. So we have to wait. We have to wait and see what way we break out, either above or below this thing. And again, I'm also keeping in mind the possibility that we have a flash crash, a crash that lasts maybe 1 or 2 days, something like that, and then we recover. Something like that is definitely possible. Ultimately, Bitcoin has roughly 2 weeks of movement within it before it breaks out. In fact, I think it's likely to break out sooner, within a week. I'd say it's most likely as well. As with Ethereum, I think Ethereum has, I've been saying this, like max 30, like not even 29, 28 days, barely a month of sideways movement. I think we're very likely to see a bigger move well before those 30 days. But Ethereum has roughly 30 days before it breaks out. And also, guys, another thing to understand with Ethereum, every single bull run, all the top cryptos, including Ethereum, breaks its all-time highs and vastly surpasses it. So I extremely highly doubt that this is the top for Ethereum. It would completely invalidate everything we understand about past cycles and the cryptocurrency cycles. Not only that, all the technicals, even on the higher time frames, look bullish. I mean, look at, we're making higher highs and higher lows. This looks bullish. Ethereum looks bullish. Ethereum's gaining against Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance is falling. Ethereum looks bullish, guys. Even in the short term, like in the super short term, like I'm talking like next day or so here. Yes, we could have a light down, but I'm talking more of a macro trend here. We're looking bullish, and I've given my long-term price predictions for Ethereum. I think Ethereum could hit $30,000 at the peak of this bull run. The peak of this bull run, in my opinion, likely being around the end of 2021. Based off some charts I've seen, I think Bitcoin is likely to top off the end of September, early October this year, 2021, and the altcoins typically peak out a month after Bitcoin. So I would imagine, Ethereum could peak out, late October, sometime November, maybe early December 2021. Sometime around there is when I imagine Ethereum peaking out. And I think Ethereum could reach $30,000. I don't know that for sure. Nobody knows that for sure. It's just kind of a fun guesstimate. I'll just take it that way. I think very conservatively, in my opinion, this is all my opinion, folks, Ethereum hits $10,000. In my opinion, that is super conservative. I think maybe more realistically, $20,000. Maybe more optimistically, $30,000. So those are kind of my thoughts. Also, I'm kind of basing that off the fact that in the previous bull run, actually, we can take a look at it right now. Ethereum hit, let's take a look. Ethereum hit well over 10% of Bitcoin's price at the peak. So Ethereum hit, at least according to this chart, and on some charts it's different, 12%, over 12% of Bitcoin's price. So assuming it only hits 10% of Bitcoin's price, I think this time around, this cycle, Ethereum has a good chance of hitting 10% of Bitcoin's price at the peak. So I think Bitcoin has a good chance of reaching the hundreds of thousands of dollars. If Bitcoin reaches 100,000, I think Ethereum's going to 10. If Bitcoin reaches 200,000, I think Ethereum's going to 20,000. If Bitcoin reaches 300,000, I think Ethereum's going to $30,000. So that's another factor that I'm kind of basing my long-term price predictions off of. So guys, those are kind of my thoughts for Ethereum. Ultimately, just to kind of summarize my thoughts here, we could see more of an extended pullback with Ethereum. I think kind of the most Ethereum could fall back and still remain short-term bullish is kind of the 200 EMA on the 4 hour here, and kind of the lower extremities of this ascending triangle, which would land us, let's say, right around the mid 1100s. I'd say somewhere around there we're likely to find support if we have more of an extended pullback. But again, we're starting to see on the larger time frames bullish crossovers, and if that starts to roll out, if this 4 hour bullish crossover starts to roll over to the 6 and then the 8 and then 12 and then daily, you know, that's kind of how things tend to go. So it's gonna be very interesting to see where Ethereum finds support here in the short term. I think the mid 1200s kind of makes sense in my opinion, but ultimately we'll have to see. And yeah, guys, I'll wrap up with this thought as well. The more time goes on, the more likely it is that Ethereum tackles its all-time highs and confidently surpasses it. Bitcoin is well past its all-time highs. Bitcoin leads the market. Ethereum and the altcoins follow afterwards. Ethereum keeps peaking, keeps touching its all-time highs, then falling back. It can't keep doing this forever. In my opinion, whales are intentionally suppressing it until they could accumulate enough Ethereum and then let it fly. That's what's happening in my opinion. I would not be the least bit surprised if within the next 30 days, Ethereum tackles its all-time highs and confidently surpasses it. I'll wrap up with this thought as well. I know I keep saying that, folks, but there's just so much to talk about. Let's say Ethereum breaks out. Kind of midterm price prediction. Could Ethereum hit $2,000 once, if and when we confidently tackle all-time highs and surpass it? I do think Ethereum hits $2,000 pretty soon after we confidently surpass all-time highs. So, guys, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, comment, and share, and hit that bell icon to be notified of new uploads. As well, join our Discord. Link for that down in the description below. I let our Discord members know about Elrond, I think it was a few days ago, maybe a week or so ago at this point, right here when Elrond was breaking out bullishly, and then look how much it pumped afterward. Guys, you have to join our Discord. You have to stay tuned to this channel. I even made videos about Elrond once it broke out bullishly out of this descending triangle. So guys, you guys have to stay tuned to this channel. Check out our Discord. There's a lot of helpful technical analysis resources out there. We talk about our setups in our Discord group. So link for that will be down in the description below. Check out our Twitter and check out our Referral store where we sell NFTs. If you want to support the channel and own an NFT, please check out Referral. Link for that will be down in the description below. I'll wrap it up here, folks. Take care, everyone.